having over 1 million followers, naturally you feel like there is like a lot of pressure on you to be perfect. I think when you're a Black woman in general, you already deal with that. So it's nothing new for me, but I enjoy it because I know that a lot of eyes are on me. So for me, it is more so about how can I make sure what I am putting out is authentic.
Hello.
Hi. Fantastic. Welcome to my humble abode.
Of course. Guess what, fans? We got a sneak peek. I'm here with Texas assistant coach Sydney Carter, one of the most fashionable coaches. I don't give that title liberally. I love Coach Carter's fashion, head to toe. My favorite saying from her, two-piece, no mannequin. And every time you see her, she styles, she dresses it out. I'm loving what you're wearing today.
Thank you.
She's going to give us a sneak peek into what's to come this season, but she's also going to go through some of her most memorable outfits. We got some controversy too now that we're going to talk about as well. But Coach, you ready?
I'm ready. Fun, fashion, film. Talk to me.
Okay, you got the three words already going. Describe your fashion. I'm giving you 3 words.
Okay, I would say it's mine, it's confident, and it is experimental. I feel like I am Texas. Texas was actually my dream school. So to come back here, I ended up going to A&M, but to come back here and work here, my story is like full circle for me. And so it's really, really special for me to be able to come here and to continue my legacy in Texas, winning a national championship at school, and then coming here and trying to win one here at Texas. I think first and foremost, I want them to see how confident and comfortable I am. I think for me, like I just wear like what I see fit to my body. I'm naturally curvy. I'm not the skinniest, but I'm not, I think everything just fits. And so I'm just big on not like seeing something, but making sure that just because I saw it look good on someone else, that doesn't mean it's gonna look good on me. But how can I turn it into my own? So that's just what I do. Like I said, experimental. I try it on. Some things work, some things don't. We move on.
Okay, we're gonna go all through that process because COVID has made me a curvier woman.
So it was like actually right before COVID. I was still playing overseas basketball, and then I started to fill out. You know what I'm saying?
Weight.
Yes, and then it ain't came off. I think I'm just continuously understanding my body as I go. My body has changed. My style has changed. How I view myself has changed. And so I'm going with that. I'm going with how that feels. So I'm going off of feel and I'm going off of vibes, and vibes is always high with me. Naturally, I've always been like super athletic, skinny, super fit. My muscles are popping out of my arms. Like that's what I was used to. And so it was really difficult for me at the beginning, but I learned to embrace it really quickly. And so I just said, you know what, like I still have an athletic body. I can still move. And as long as I'm comfortable in that, I'm good. And so it's been really easy for me to seamlessly flow into what looks good on me because it is what it is. Like I'm just really tapped into me, and that's the biggest thing for me. I feel like we have to start with the pants because that's where it all started, okay? The pants, the infamous pants. Okay, so when I wore these, it was for breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer awareness is in February for women's basketball, and we always do a game. And I have been having these pants for a couple of years before I wore them. And I said, well, we're going to Kentucky. I have only one more pink outfit left. I had already worn one for our game. So I had these and I said, all right, I'm gonna make it work. I put on a simple turtleneck with that and some shoes, and all you could see was nails, neck, and toes, and a masterpiece came out.
Walk me through when you first noted, like when you first started seeing comments rolling in.
I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, because I had been doing this for, my first year was the COVID year, and we were dressing up still. I had to choose. Am I gonna pay attention to the negative or am I gonna pay attention to the positive? And I remember the entire WNBA community came to my defense. It was people I didn't know that had been following me for a while that knew that I had always posted my outfits. It was just something that I did.
One of my favorite quotes from you during that time was, you said, "I can't leave my curves at home."
Yeah.
That's a quote a lot of, shapelier women can identify with, Black women included. For you, coming out of that, on the other side of it, what lessons did you learn?
I just learned that in that moment, it was my time to lead. Like, I just knew that I could really make other women feel confident about themselves and inspire them to not pay attention to like what else is being said out there. Like there was plenty of negative comments that were out there, but like at the end of the day, like you said, all I did was show up to work in my true self. This is what I have every single day. I don't know what you want me to do about you feeling uncomfortable about that, but that's not my problem. The players that I had at that time would be like, "You gotta be the baddest coach ever." And so I never, I didn't hear that before because I wasn't in that environment, and I didn't have that platform to be around young women consistently where they see somebody consistently showing up. And so it was then that I was like, my players appreciate this. And that's who that really mattered at that time, obviously, because I want to be somebody that our players look up to and they appreciate because they can see something, and I want to help them live out their dreams. So that was the moment for me when the players started saying, "Girl, you be putting it on every time." I can identify what game I wore these to. So this was in the SEC tournament last year. This is a Good American suit. I actually paired it with a belt, a cow hair belt. This is the skirt that went with it, a mini skirt. And then I paired it with these beautiful, so funny story about these. Once I posted the video, these sold out online. When my mom put me up for an audition for Just For Me, which was a perm, and I didn't get the gig because I was missing some teeth in front. So I probably should have smiled with just my mouth and not my teeth. But it was in that moment she also bought me my first pair of boots to wear to the audition. And I never took the boots off. And so my teacher nicknamed me Boots because I was wearing them so much. So my mom is actually from Alabama. So she brought like her country flair to all of us. So when I see a pair of boots, a lot of people are like, okay, Texas, you gotta have a pair of cowboy boots. And really, if you're in Texas, you better have a pair of cowboy boots. But I don't know, I think I grew up around a bunch of women. Like, I have 4 sisters. My mom was always stylish. I saw her in a pair of high-waist pants one day and a shirt tucked in with a belt, and I said, "Girl, I got it honest." Because my mom just always had like a thing about being super confident and teaching me that.
Ladies, gents, we're off to the ESPYs.
I feel like it hasn't just been being in Texas. I feel like it's growing up around a bunch of women that has been like, I saw my sisters doing stuff and I wanted to do it.
Believe it or not, my first time moderating, so make your girl feel welcome. Thank you.
Okay, we gotta go with one of my favorite ones right here. I remember this game, but I'm gonna have you tell everyone about this one and walk me through the process.
So this is actually Nadine Marabi, and it's thick. You can see it's thick, it's heavy. But I actually got this, so this was the Oklahoma game last year at Oklahoma, and it was for New Year's. So for New Year's, I love to like really get into the theme, and it's bright and it's vibrant for New Year's. So I said, okay, this is loud, so let me walk in loud. One thing about me is I feel like when you are stepping into a championship game, you gotta come trim, okay? So this was a really classic look, but it's a statement. You see the detail right here. In this, it's popping, but I feel like when you come to a championship game, you either gotta wear 2 colors, white or white, period. You have to have like this like presence and aura that you came here to win. And so that's what this suit said to me. I had a bunch of things to pick from at that point, but I said, this to me screams, I'm cutting the nets down today. Now, we didn't end up cutting the nets down, but I was ready. Okay. So when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Okay, Coach, I'm seeing these beautiful shoes.
Yes.
My favorite pair right here now. Like I say, you put that on.
Yeah.
And were these to match the suit right here?
Absolutely. So I actually didn't have that suit until I got the boots. I told myself the boots are enough. So you gotta go real classic, not doing too much on the top, and what can go. And a lot of things, you can do some things with this, but you really wanna try to stay on brand with the color of the boots to me. So this was a UConn game, my second year here. And to this day, some of the players that were on that team still say this is one of their favorite looks. I think it's solely because of the boots. But this is a Veronica Beard suit. And when I came out, I felt like the one. At the end of the day, what I choose to wear does not have any type of outcome on the game, whether we win or lose. It has no effect on whether we win or lose. The only thing that it's doing is having me show up dressed to win. I am dressed for the occasion. I am dressed for the job that I want, not the job that I have. Well, I wore this for the Elite Eight, to go to the Elite Eight last year. And we were playing against Tennessee in the tournament. And this is Tom Brown. I love Tom Brown. He just has like a really classic old time look. And so I love to, this was just last year, so this year I'm also going to incorporate some Tom Brown into my wardrobe. But I hadn't done shorts before.
Oh.
And so I said, okay, how can I make the shorts my thing? The suit is already doing what it needs to do. The tie was an extra detail kind of towards the end. But this is one of my favorites. Like this suit right here just screams, do it like a dude. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And do it better.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. I learned some things, tips, tricks. This skirt is already making me pay. I wish I talked to you probably an hour earlier, but thank you so much.
Of course. And maybe you can take some things home and get this off my hands. Pick your poison.